Hey, I'm at 5 months. I'm cleared. Okay? 5 months of being locked. And I just wanted to show y'all a little bit what that looks like. This is how this is looking on this day. This is March 15th. Yeah. And I just wanted to do this on camera because this is about the only thing that I do. 5 months, and here's some things that I learned. I probably have anywhere between 3 and 5 things, so let's try to see what they are. I didn't write it down. I definitely learned that in this process, I think the number one thing, the adjustment that I made and what made me adhere to letting my hair do its own thing was simply the fact that my hair, as it is blooming and budding and blossoming, is that it does not like a whole lot of tension. My hair does not like tension. And I was able to put my hair in styles, you know, like I kept my hair braided for, you know, anywhere between 2 to 3 months at a time. Like my hair was used to kind of being put up. I'm a dancer, so I don't really dance with my hair in my face. So my hair was used to that. But inside of this process where I feel like every single strand in my hair is trying to take up space, it's trying to, you know, find its wiggle room, it's trying to find its place. Tension is just like not the thing. Even wearing a head wrap sometimes, just like having my hair sit on top of my head like that, even though it's not like binding, it is, but it's not tough tension, pretty loose tension, but even just having it up and sitting on my head, it's enduring. So that's one thing. 2, moisture. So what I've heard is something along the lines, you know, I'm not a loctician or anything, but something along the lines of like, the more you try to style your hair in the beginning, the harder it is for your locks to drop. I think drop is the word they use. And I just feel like my hair hasn't really, I thought earlier on my hair was gonna like stand up. Hence my mohawk. I thought I was really gonna be giving those vibes, okay? But I've always kind of had, I mean, you've seen it. There's been some volume there for sure, as there just is going to be from here on out. You know, it's voluminous. Let me get close. But even when I put my hair up in a bun real quick, you know what I'm saying? If it's in there for too long, when I take my bun out, it's kind of like, okay. What I would say is immediately get your water solution, you know, your little leave-in conditioner, spray her down and she'll start to relax. What I've been hearing is how you manage to get through the beginning stages of your lock journey really play into how they're going to be over time. And fortunately, I'm glad that I was just kind of like innately confident enough to wear it in all of its, how maybe someone would presume awkwardness to be, but like I've said before, I really enjoy messy hair, so it never bothered me. Yeah, and all of that, I've just been able to let it kind of do its thing. That's all I've really ever wanted from my hair in the first place, is for it to breathe, since I've been in, in my journey. I think that was 2. So that one was about styling and, you know, about how your locks can drop. Um, 3 would be keeping definitely my hands out of my hair. I noticed in the beginning it was really hard for me. I just always wanted to feel them. You know, I just always wanted to be, once I could understand what the texture was becoming, how my curls were becoming wrapped around each other, and what that texture was producing, that sort of like spongy, I didn't really know what it was going to feel like. I have friends that have locks and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really put my hands in my friend's hair, you know. But yeah, on me, I just didn't know how it was gonna be. So I guess now that I understand where it's going, I'm less in my hair, but also I'm always in my bonnet. I'm comfortable in my bonnet. I don't even care. Like it never mattered to me, to be quite honest. Now here's one challenge that I had, and this is usual, even when I was a loose natural. A usual challenge that I had was keeping my hair moisturized, whether or not I had like a press and I was wrapping my hair, or earlier in the beginning on a hair journey, like 3rd grade, you know, learning to take care of my hair, but I also had a relaxer. Keeping my hair moisturized was definitely like the routine of it all, is what I'll say. Is like, of course, the thing that is a little bit hard, because it's about the discipline, right? So I kind of attribute this as like taking medicine in the morning, which is also a thing about discipline and something I have never really been great at. But as I'm older, the things that I've been taking medicine since I was like, I don't really know. I've had asthma all of my life, so there's that. So I treat this kind of the same way. Like it has become a part of my morning routine. I think what is true about what they say is that, you know, like for kinky curls, you know, water, especially when you're trying to maintain like silky straightness, humidity and water are the devil in that way, right? So in the same way, when in locking my hair, what you want what is essentially happening is the matting, trying to make uniform, or make, you know, what you're trying to create is a matting, a formed matting, right? So humidity and water are actually going to be great contributions to getting your hair to lock, because that's what it would take. Like even if I was a loose natural and I went and swam in the pool and tried to leave it alone for a few hours and my hair dried, I would have one thick ass lock. So kind of think about that. Like I know that they're efforting towards, you know, being their standalone, you know, selves and stuff like that, but they all want love. They all want water. And even when I'm in the shower, not all the time, but sometimes I'll only put my bonnet on and not a shower cap so that the humidity can still get through. I think that was probably 5 things. I had, you know, 3 learning curves, 1 challenge, well, I guess 2 challenges. But nonetheless, this is where we are at. I don't think anybody is necessarily standing outside in the parking lot today. The last time I washed my hair, I just slightly, gently retwisted my ends. I didn't really go all the way at the root. Yes, and y'all know how I love that ear tug, okay? Boom. That's 5 months. and they went by super quick. So, you know, if you're still contemplating, just go ahead and do it. I was about to go into another tangent, but that's for another time. I'm gonna talk about, you know, this sort of like natural journey, the way the two strand twist journey that I went on, you know, and now like how faux locks have become more realistic and permanent, and I think I'm gonna share my perspective on that when it comes to my locks. So you can stay tuned for that. I'll catch you soon. Peace.